Y'all, this is it. We are live. We are live. Brooklyn Traders. That's right, y'all. Man, I got a fantastic show to tell y'all today. Man, just fantastic, right? Let me just get all the communities up in here. All right. All right. All right. Here we are. I think we're ready to go. Yes. Come through. Yes, y'all. We appreciate you. All right. Today. All right. Team, I want to thank everybody for being here. This is Brooklyn Traders Lightning Round. Buy, sell, and hold. I am your host, Charles Becco, and today I have a guest host with me. I've got Megan, no, not Megan the Stallion, okay? Megan, the financial advisor and stock and option trader. Megan, why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd?
Hey guys, I am Megan. I am wife, mother of 3, business owner. I am an investment manager and tax strategist and option trader for fun. So that is me, and I'm here to help mod the room with you guys tonight.
All right, team. So, let me just do a couple things here. I'm not too sure if I have the right YouTube link.
We are the Day Trading Degens Room, lightning round, buy, sell, or hold.
Oh, I'm still on
and
mute.
We are excited to break down your tickers for you. If you want to go to Charles' bio, you will see the link so you can see the charts as he's talking about them. Otherwise, you can just listen in. So, Charles, let's get it started. If anybody wants to DM me or the little airplane link tickers to me, I can get those to Charles if you are not on the link.
All right. So I do have to update that link. Sorry about that there. The link that I sent out was the old link. Now I'm in all types of trouble here. All right, just give me a second. While we kind of get the stream together, team, please message Megan the tickers that you would like to have everybody take a look at. Again, sorry about that, right? I would love to just have the fresh link ready to go. It's just that with the way that everything is kind of set up, they give us a new link every single time, right? So it takes a little second to get the link out to the different communities.
So,
go
Charles,
ahead.
while you're getting ready with that, let's have Sabrina introduce herself.
Oh, Sabrina's here too. Cool. Awesome. Go ahead, Sabrina.
Hi, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Lightning Round on this Friday evening. My name is Sabrina. I work for Merrill Lynch. I buy and sell equities, crypto, and real estate. What we're going to do tonight, for those of you who are new to the room, if you send us your tickers on the back channel or go to the YouTube link in Charles's bio, you can put your tickers, either hit me up or put them in the chat in the YouTube link, and Charles will be breaking down the technicalities of those tickers, and you will decide whether you want to buy, sell, or hold next week when the market opens on Monday. Thank you for having me, guys.
All right. I think that link is now correct, right? So we're just going to get everything kick-started here. All right, so we're live. Everything is cool. Man, so the biggest news of the day today, right? So if anybody's watching, I'm actually not on the charts just yet. The biggest news, the biggest bomb to be dropped in the crypto space just now, okay? The
Bitcoin.
Hey, don't steal my thunder. Now you got it, Sabrina. Matter of fact, how about this? Ladies first. Sabrina, why don't you drop that heater on them?
Ahead, man.
No, drop that heater.
Talk about and Tesla, please, because after market, they're doing crazy numbers.
Okay, cool. All right, so I guess, you know what? The stream can't see the news because the screen is all screwed up, right? So, okay, let me just fix the screen there. Bam! The SEC. Oh, there goes Charlene. All right, wonderful. The ladies of Brooklyn Traders are all here. The SEC is poised to allow the first Bitcoin futures ETFs to begin trading. Team, I don't think y'all understand. The crypto market, the hodlers, they've been waiting for this forever. And I'm going to put it in the words of my son. My son says, poor ever. Poor ever? That's right, son. Poor ever. We've been waiting. And they kept teasing us. 2017, no. 2018, no. 2019, no. 2020, no. Man, this dude Gensler got it in. SEC chief. There he is. Gary Gensler. Whoo! All right. So now we know why people been buying the dip. They knew it was coming. Right? But we saw it in the charts first, you bastards. Man, I'm gonna just open up the because again, so I know we break down charts and tickers, blah blah blah. But this is historical. This is history in the making, team. If you are a crypto enthusiast, this is what you've been waiting for. You've been foaming at the mouth for this, right? So I'm gonna just do a little panel discussion here. I'm gonna open up the floor, but before I do that, Charlene, I do see that you're here. Charlene, please introduce yourself to the crowd.
Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I'm sorry. I'm in a little preoccupied. Welcome to the Day Trading DJ Group. I am Charlene. I am wife, mother, true believer in Christ. I am a restaurateur and a newbie trader because I'm always learning something new. This is the lightning round by sell or hold. As you guys know, we are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you're new to the room, please click on the greenhouse above Megan's head and follow the club. They'll keep you apprised when we do open up rooms, especially on weekends when we have pop-up rooms. Here on the lightning round, you give us your tickers. We pull up the charts live on YouTube, and you decide based on what you see whether you want to buy, sell, or hold. Over to you, Charles.
Thank you so much. And I do want everybody just to chime in here, right? What does this mean to you, Megan? You know that this is happening. You know, what are your thoughts as somebody that's a financial advisor? How do you look at this?
I mean, this is pretty exciting for the financial advisor industry because crypto itself was kind of taboo for buying it for clients. To go out and buy Bitcoin itself, clients wanted, something in that space, but it was a little bit taboo from a compliance standpoint. So now that we've got an ETF that we can actively trade and it's going to be a compliance approved trade is pretty huge for the financial industry and stepping into that space to get some more exposure outside of just other commodities. So pretty exciting from the financial advisor world. Okay.
Let me make sure I'm talking. Okay, I'm muted. Sorry about that. So, Megan, while you were talking, right, I just, as I do for all the guests and the panelists that are up here, I did pull up all your stuff here from your website, dornwealthmanagement.com. Megan Dorn, y'all, CFP, EA, CLTC, financial advisor. Look at that brilliant smile. Wonderful. All right. That's great. All right. Thank you so much, Megan, from the advisory tip. Sabrina, what is your point of view as somebody who works for one of the big dogs on Wall Street?
I mean, it can go like one of two ways, right? It can either be really, really great for people who have been waiting for some sort of crypto to get actually listed on the stock exchange to make it quote unquote official, right? But there's also the flip side to that, and I don't know how this ETF is going to be priced. I don't see it being priced, in the $50 range or $100 range. I see it being priced much more expensive than that. So what to make it more appealing than actually just taking your little pennies and going out to Coinbase or whatever and just stacking up on the coins themselves, independently without, having to put all that money in the ETF. I mean, it's great. It's great news. It's a move forward in the industry and all of that. Yeah, I get it. Institutions, it'll be big for institutions, right? And it's also going to pave the way for other countries to start thinking about adopting coins like Bitcoin as a method of payment. But I think for like the regular retail investor, they might be better off not even purchasing the ETF and just going out and buying, pieces of either Bitcoin or the other coins that are going to be part of the ETF. I mean, look at what, Art does. Art goes out, Kathy, Auntie Kathy, she goes out and she buys a bunch of these corporations and puts them all into her ETF. But a lot of us, instead of, sorry guys, a lot of us, instead of buying the ETF, we go and we buy stocks in just some of those major companies that are part of that ETF. I see similar activity for this Bitcoin ETF.
Awesome. Charlene, from the point of view of a mother, an investor and restaurateur, what does this mean to you that we are finally, right, getting that ETF from Bitcoin?
I feel off about it because yes, it's exciting, but it's about what the holdings are under the ETF, right? I feel like a lot of the stuff that they have, it's just like they pulled a lot of tickers or companies that say their crypto or move with Bitcoin and threw it in there, and so I'm still off about it. It's great for crypto, and this weekend will be exciting, but long term, I'm gonna wait for Auntie Kathy to come up with a better ETF.
That's going to take a minute.
Oh, she's working on it already.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to jump in. I'm deer hunting, so I got quiet real quick because the deer walked by. But I just wanted to respond, Sabrina, to one thing you said as far as, why doesn't the retail investor just go, to Coinbase and put their monies in? And for my clients, a lot of them don't trust that. They don't want to get a wallet or go and do those sorts of things. So they've been waiting for something that says, I just trust my financial advisor to get me exposure, and I don't want this separate kind of wallet or account. So I think that a lot more people will be flooding some money into the space now that we have this available, which could ultimately drive the price up. So I just think from my side of things, that's what I see as a potential benefit to the ETF.
Yeah, I agree, and I don't know, for older folks, if that's your market, but I definitely see, people who are a little bit older, wanting to have something more quote unquote safe and stable as an ETF, right? But I think for the younger people that are into crypto, they're just gonna, keep going and buy the actual coins. I mean, it's like, like if you take the marijuana industry, right? You can go out and you can buy these what are super risky right now stocks like Tilray, Tilray, Sundial, OB. I mean, all of those, right? OG, and you can either buy those stocks and play high risk, high reward, or you can go and you can get the ETFs. MJ, YOLO, those guys that have all of those, and plus a bunch of others in the ETF, and be, a little more conservative. It just depends on, what your position is and how you want to play the market.
Yep. So lots of different ways to skin the cat there. Shanisha, thank you so much for joining us on the stage. Shanisha, from your point of view, right, what does this mean now that the SEC has finally allowed for crypto ETFs? Go ahead, Shanisha.
So I'm actually just hearing about this, so I was just listening in. But what I would take it to mean is I'm going more into the actual currency. Like, I think that this makes it. It's like a, how do I say, like a form of passive, like the okay, right? Meaning, and I always look for it's like the same with cannabis, right? For me, I look for all the areas of how is the government getting involved with this? Where are they making regulations? When I start to see them making regulations around it and rules and adapting certain things, that's when I feel like, all right, this is not really speculative, although it's still being presented that way. And we need to give it time before it really pops. And so I think that for the actual coins itself, this makes that particular space, it just added more validity to it. The fact that there's now the SEC is making allowing for this ETF to come about. That's the first thing that I think of. So for me, I'm thinking let's focus more on the actual currency, the cryptocurrency and coins, and invest there. Second, I kind of agree. I agree with both Sabrina and Megan. I would say, because I would say with Megan, she was saying that it's going to. There's a lot of people who are nervous about the coins, and it's going to be a place for them. And I agree that it's going to be a place for those people who are feeling a sense of FOMO, and now they're going to rush into it because they feel like there's a space for me. I'm just concerned that it won't last. It will be kind of like, it will feel like a pump and dump, like because of the way people rush to it for those people who are feeling a sense of FOMO. So that's my kind of concern, that it won't really sustain. But I think that the idea of it is definitely something that is dope.
All right, team, there you have it. And just for everybody, the uninitiated, right? Don't forget, here at Brooklyn Traders, we have been preaching this from the housetops, right? Since Bitcoin was right there in the 40,000s, we were like, hey, you know what? We're going to switch our bias and we are going to go long. Check out the video here. This wasn't the actual call out date, but we did make a video of it. Here, lightning round, Bitcoin to 67,000. We're sitting here at 62. And yeah, we're right on schedule because we definitely seen it in the charts here. So all right, everybody has the news, right? So what are we gonna do about this, right? Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna put the bag out. Oh dang, Tesla at almost at 850. I mean, geez, like,
I told you, Tesla and Bitcoin doing big things after hours.
Hey, Bitcoin at 63,000 is and Tesla out there 848 in this piece. Like, hey, shoot. Team, we've been telling y'all every day that Tesla. You know how they say Marsha. We've been Tesla. I mean, we got on we got back. I can say we got back on the Bitcoin wagon once it proved itself. Again, we had that weekly squeeze fired off last week, and it's a fresh squeeze, team. So, man, let me see here. Off of the weekly, right? Like, what could we... Yeah, we hit the target. We hit the target in 1 week. And to me, right, because we're so close to that previous high, I think we're just going to blink and Bitcoin is going to be over 67,000, right? So I believe the call out was 60, 62 or 65 in all-time highs. And this is where we at, team. We right there. I mean, yeah, that's just beautiful. I love it. Yeah, so that's Bitcoin right there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about our other baby, right? Tesla, right? Let me pull up the charts here on Tesla. Team, what can we say? I mean, does this chart look bearish at all? Like, does that look bearish? Right? What's the next levels here? Just even if you kind of line up the chart here, like where, if you want to look at it, quote unquote, naked, right? Oh wait, I can't do it like that because then I won't be able to see. Okay. 861, 876, 900. As Kanye West says, man. Okay, again, price targets on Tesla. I'm looking at 861, 896, 900 and all-time highs. And the fact that we're testing all-time highs here, earnings is next week on Tesla, I'm holding. Okay, I'm holding. I had to close one of my butterflies today because it was going to get broken. I had an 820 butterfly for next week, actually. But the way that the butterflies work, even if you get them early, right, they can still work out really well. All right. So there, that's that. Okay. We're gonna do just a quick reset here. Oh, Megan, you had something to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna jump in to do the reset. I'm gonna give you the first ticker that I've got, Charles, which is SOFI. So if you want to work on bringing that up while I reset the room. I just want to remind everybody that this is Brooklyn Traders on day trading decisions and doing the lightning round buy, sell, or hold, where Charles will bring up your charts live and break it down for you so you can make a decision on what you want to do. But I also want to remind y'all what Brooklyn Traders is. If you go to brooklyntraders.net, just a reminder that we are a family. Charles puts out there these education classes. So if you think that this room is great, it's like licking the icing on a spoon, and you have yet to taste the cake. So if you sign up for Brooklyn Traders, like, stop dipping your toe in the water and dive all in. I'd like to see a couple people commit to furthering their education and making some money trading by joining up to be a Brooklyn Traders family member. The fee is nothing compared to the value you get out of it. There are over 20 to 25 classes that you can watch on your own time, and then we get together almost every single morning and break down charts live. And then there's the Discord with tons and tons of information, way more than the fee could possibly cost you. So I'd really love to see a couple of you join our family and take advantage of this. All right, Charles, are you ready to break down SOFI for us?
Yes, I am. And thank you so much for that reset here. Again, and I definitely appreciate the help because I know that Friday is a little bit busy for everybody, so I had to call for a little backup today. And Megan, you're doing a great job. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. So, yeah, this is the website team. Not too sure if any of you have been here, but, there it is. We don't talk about it too much, but, we do got to plug ourselves just a little bit. All right, now on to the charts, right? So we've got SOFI Technologies, right? So let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm looking for SOFI to crack 20 here. A fresh MACD cross on the weekly. I'm looking for SOFI to get to 20, right? And then to 23. Let me see if there's any squeezes here on SOFI. I do see momentum here on the daily. As a matter of fact, today was a day based on this setup. I have a setup called the trampoline setup. Today would have been the day to actually get into SOFI here on this dip. But on the daily time frame, right? If SOFI were to get back down to 1850, that would be an excellent place. I don't think we're getting back to 16. I don't think that's going to happen because you have the 200 here at 1783, and then 8 is right 1835. So yeah, I'm expecting some really big things out of SOFI. Lots of noise on this ticker. Bullish on the daily time frame, hourly time frame, and weekly time frame. And let me see if there's some squeezes in here. Let's see what's going on with SOFI. And the kitchen wrist twisting like a SOFI. I got too many of the same charts. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, cool. Let me put SOFI over here. I didn't have to do that. I could have just went to 1. All right, let's put 1 on here. Okay. Okay. Do you have a weekly squeeze here too? No. Yeah, SOFI is very new, right? So it's not gonna be a lot of data on it here, but yeah. SOFI is bullish. I would look to buy the dip on SOFI. Okay. The next ticker up here. The next ticker up is going to be Upstart. Yeah, so Upstart tagged at 400. Shouts out to the Panther. I see you down there. Did invite you up to the stage. I guess he's busy. Busy there.
I did too.
Yeah. Thank you, Sabrina. But yeah, Panther said, hey, it looks like this thing wants to go and tap that 400, and there you go. I mean, just an incredible move. I mean, could you imagine that? Let's see, what was this? Could you imagine that in mid-August, okay, Upstart was $150, and then they had earnings, and then forget it. I cannot believe this. Just and again, you've seen the squeezes here. Just and another squeeze just went off on it. So let's see, what's this worth? $80. So I'm looking at 420, 430 target on Upstart here for sure. Man, Upstart is just monstrous. I don't know where this thing's going. All right. I did have some tickers from the last room that I did not want to miss. Okay. Trill wanted to look at LC. Right. And this looks very bullish as well. Squeeze fired here. Worth $4. Price target on Lending Club 38, and by proxy $40 on Lending Club. Okay. I like this here, fresh squeeze. So fresh squeeze, MACD cross here. Not MACD, sorry. Fresh squeeze, 8/21 cross there. Okay, I like that. There's two setups, two buy setups right there. So I like Lending Club here. TTD, let's check it out. The trade desk, fresh squeeze, MACD cross, 8 cross, same setup. Same setup. Exactly the same setup. As a matter of fact, this is so good. I'm gonna have to write this down. Okay, I can't be dependent upon my memory all the time, right? Because memory sometimes fails us, right? So let me write this down before I forget, right? So we got TTD. We also have Lending Club, right? I like both of those. Those look good. Okay. Of course, Tesla and Bitcoin, right? Also looks good. Also, team, right? When Bitcoin is moving, that doesn't necessarily mean your altcoin will move right away, right? Again, people don't understand this kind of concept, but you know, a lot of crypto people, like they just kind of chase the, what they call it, the white rabbit, right, or the green dragon or purple dragon or something like that. And basically, you know, they'll go chase a coin up, right? And then when the coin kind of calms down, they go to everything else, right? So typically, when Bitcoin is running, not every altcoin is going to move or react the same way. Matter of fact, you'll see some of the smaller altcoins actually sell off and go negative, right? And so just be cognizant of that. Okay? So that's LC, TTD, Tesla, and Bitcoin that we did. Let's take a look at another. Go ahead, Megan.
Charles, while you pull up the next one, I'm just going to remind everybody, I saw some hand requests. We're not pulling people up on stage. If you want a ticker broken down, go ahead and back channel that ticker to me or Charlene or any of the mods that are up on stage. Go ahead and back channel that ticker so that we can get it to Charles. And if you check in his bio, you will see the link to watch those charts being broken down live. So go ahead and send those tickers and let's get them looked at.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Megan. All right. Next ticker on deck is going to be Square. Okay. Fresh MACD cross here. I like it. We got a bunch of squeezes here. We're heading into earnings. Let's keep our eye on Square here. Let's keep our eye on Square.
And Jack Dorsey just announced that Square will be mining, doing Bitcoin mining system.
They're gonna.
Like, fresh news.
So they're gonna provide the infrastructure for it, like servers and stuff. What are you doing?
I didn't even get into reading the whole article. It literally just dropped not too long ago. It says Jack Dorsey says Square may build a Bitcoin mining system, adding to Bitcoin's price surge. That's what the headline says. I'll do more due diligence on reading it.
Okay. Let me just check it out. It's actually interesting here.
The article is on CNBC.
Okay. Let me kind of pull that up here. Here it is. Oh, thank you so much, Sabrina. All right, so let's read it together, right? Jack Dorsey says Square may build a Bitcoin mining system adding to Bitcoin price surge. Wow, 35 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. So wait. Wait, so Square should be up after... Okay, Square's up $1 after hours. Okay, shoot. So they're building a miner then, right? So they're building a miner.
No. Let's get it right.
No. I'm reading. I'm looking.
He said they may.
No, I know, but
I just want to make it clear to everyone in the room. This is not confirmed that they will, right? He's saying there's a possibility. They're thinking about it.
Right. I want to kind of put everybody on point to what the mining system is too. Custom silicone and open source for individuals, business worldwide, building the open in collaboration with the community. Okay, so for everybody who does not know, right? Even because everybody gets scammed by a Bitcoin miner, right? But doesn't know what a Bitcoin mining system looks like, right? Bitcoin miner hardware. Okay, let's do this. This is typically what the Bitcoin miners look like, right? They look like this, right? They cost a lot of money, obviously, right? $12,000, $28,000. They're very expensive, right? So what? And thank you, Sabrina. What Jack Dorsey may do, what Square may do, right, is they may start building these things. But I don't know Square to be into hardware, right? So that's kind of different, but okay. One of the big dogs in Bitcoin mining is Bitmain. Go ahead, Sabrina. You got something to say?
Yeah, I think his approach is going to be targeted more towards the smaller businesses that actually use Square, right? It would make sense to integrate it within that platform for his existing consumer base.
Wow. So here's some big game right here, right? So and it kind of gives kind of credence to why, Elon Musk might have moved to Texas, right? Because Texas has some of the cheapest electricity out there. And if Square is going to start building miners, now could you see here an ecosystem being created, right? It's actually a triple threat. Okay, let's break this down. So this is more speculation. I typically don't get into this, but I can see an ecosystem here, right? Okay, let's talk about this for a second. So, and again, I know this is more popcorn than what we're used to, but hey, this is some historical stuff happening right here, and we have to take time to notice it. Like, we have to let you know when really incredible things is happening here. So think about it like this, right? Tesla, right, makes batteries, right? Right? They go to Texas, right? That in Texas is currently promoting themselves, right? As the source, or not the source, but a destination for Bitcoin miners, right? Again, Elon Musk moved to Texas, right? Moved his headquarters to Texas, right? So, also, Elon Musk, I think, applied to be an energy provider, similar to Con Ed, right? Look at this, right? So now, if Square goes ahead and starts making the miner, right, then they can make miners. Tesla provides the energy, and I could see like a little ecosystem here, right? I mean, I just kind of, you can't see that. I write really bad. But yeah, so there is with this all together, right? More speculation, okay? I gotta tell you that. Yeah, you could see a very big bullish case here for both Tesla, right, as a battery provider, right, and Square being a miner, if it does indeed happen that way. And that will be a boon also for, guess what? The Texas housing market, right? Especially if other Silicon Valley companies follow suit, right? And I'm sure everyone's going to Austin. And this is more speculation, by the way. Go ahead, Sabrina.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that all the major banks are looking at Texas as a low-cost development center and have already a significant footprint in that area. So it just, it makes sense for other big businesses to be there, right? If people are looking for lower cost development centers, both for technology and other aspects of their businesses, right? So, New York is super expensive. California is right up there. I'm in Miami now. Miami is not cheap, not at all. I would consider Miami to be on par with New York pretty much. So as businesses look to expand and, keep their costs low, places like Texas and other places like Tampa and Jacksonville, are appealing.
Wow. And what's incredible about all this, team, and team, this is really the real reason why you do technical analysis, right? We've seen the bullish setups in the charts, right? We've seen the bullish setups in Tesla. We've seen the bullish setups in Bitcoin, right? Then you got Gary Gensler going to the SEC. So yeah, team. I mean, I think this is quite possibly the most bullish I've ever been crypto in my life. And I was pretty bullish. I was so bullish in 2018. I literally bought a miner. I built my own Bitcoin mining machine, and I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna try to find a picture of my Bitcoin miner, okay, and show it to you guys. Well, but before I do that, just a word from our sponsors. Team, check out Sarilla black tea here and their green tea. Great products, great for energy. I love it. I'm drinking one right now. Good for energy, good for the environment, and sustainably sourced with the people of Rwanda. So thank you so much to Sarah for lacing us up here. And I got my man, the Panther, on this stage with us. My man, go ahead, Lawrence Eggleston, everybody. Go ahead, Lawrence. Oh, Lawrence, you already know. SEC came through today. Bitcoin. Jack Dorsey talking about he looking to finna make some miners. And then you got Bitcoin. I mean, you got Tesla going ham right here. So a lot to talk about. Lawrence, go ahead, brother.
I appreciate that. Thank you for having me here in the lightning round. You definitely know I could have missed this episode of the lightning round when my baby started popping perk 30s and stuff all over the place.
Oh, Lawrence, you sound a little bit low. A little bit low, Lawrence. Can you speak up a little bit louder or put the mic closer to your face? But you sound just a little bit louder.
All right, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, yes, I do actually. Go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
All right, cool. So definitely. I gotta always talk about Tesla, especially today where we see Tesla smacking its head on 850. Especially here after hours. Bitcoin doing very well as well. So, good to be here in the lightning round. Definitely got some tickers to break down. The Dow is getting ready to go to 36,000 points. We're seeing some great setups in United Health, the banking sector, also Home Depot. And so definitely keep your eyes on the Dow. I expect the Dow to hit 36,000 points soon. And that's where my eyes are at for now. Earnings season. Tesla gets kick-started the 2-year anniversary of 8 straight quarters of profitability. Started back on October 20th of 2019 when Tesla made their first run, and the stock went all the way from $340 to $964 pre-pandemic. The stock was on perk 30s every single day. 14 straight Mondays, the stock went up on a Monday. And so looking at Netflix, interested to see if Netflix can top 1.3 million subscribers. Netflix averages 5.3 million pre-pandemic. The highest pre-pandemic was 9.3 million. The highest during the pandemic was 17.1 million. So you think about it, at the height of the pandemic, they were at 17.1 million. Last quarter, they did 1.3. So Netflix has some making up to do, and I'm intrigued to see what cards they can play. The banks slaughtered their earnings reports. I mean, my God, Goldman Sachs beat their EPS by $5 whole dollars. Morgan Stanley smashed. Bank of America smashed. Citigroup, 57% increase on profit, smash. JP Morgan, smash. So the banks smashed earnings, slaughtered earnings. So now the question is, what are the tech companies going to do? And specifically, what is Tesla going to do? And I believe Tesla's going to report $2.50 per share EPS and smash earnings again, and then post another record net income for the quarter. So that's it for me.
Man, look at that segment, man. You just smashed that news report.
Killed that. Thanks, Lawrence. You crushed it.
Yeah, man.
And I just
go ahead.
out to Lawrence. I think it was last night you called Upstart to 400 and hit it today. So you're always on point. Thank you for your gems. You always be dropping.
Appreciate that, Queen. Oh yeah, I left out Upstart. Smash that one too.
Yo, team, there's a bunch of killers on this stage. I don't think y'all really understand, man. I know we be sitting here, we be chilling, just smiling, just joking around, laughing. There's a bunch of killers on this stage. You gotta watch out.
Charles, can I do a reset and give you another ticker to look up?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, T as in Tom, C as in cat, NNF.
Man, that sounds like a penny stock, but tell it to me again.
Yeah, that's a weird ticker. TCNNF. So if you could break that down, I'm just going to do a quick reset while you pull up that chart.
Okay, TCNNF, correct?
TCNNF.
Got you.
Tomcat, Nancy Frank. So, guys, this is the Day Trade and Degens room. If you like what you're hearing, go to the greenhouse above my head and join so you can get notifications. We are on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, breaking down tickers for you live. The link to the charts is in Charles' bio, so go ahead and click that. And if you really like what you're hearing, you need to join Brooklyn Traders as a member. The fees are nothing. And I'll give you a little insight of the many setups Charles has taught me. I've been using just one this week just to test it. Not that I don't think he's telling the truth or he's lying, but I wanted to just test it for myself. He told me it had an 85% win rate. And I will tell you, I banked money every single day this week using just that one strategy. I think I've paid years and years worth of his fees just through my trades this week. So if you are not already, take some serious action and get serious about your trade and join the Brooklyn Traders team by brooklyntraders.net. So Charles, let's break down that ticker.
All right. Thank you so very much. And thanks for just being honest, team. Like, we're not trying to hurt nobody, just a little bit about myself, just a dude that grew up in Brownsville, probably one of the wildest neighborhoods in New York City. They call it the Compton of the East, pretty much. I guess that makes me the beast of the East, right? No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking around.
The gentle giant.
There we go, Sabrina. Exactly, the gentle giant. Hey, Charlene, were you on the call this morning? Megan, were you on the call this morning? Were you on the Zoom call, Megan, this morning?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Megan, tell them what you heard this morning. tell them what happened this morning, Megan.
Charles is about to get his ass whooped by everybody in Brooklyn trying to park his damn car. That's what I heard. and then the call outs that made us a lot of money today too. So that was cool.
Yeah. So we be cool. Thank you so much, Sabrina, because I got all the way cursed out today, and I was just like, hey, it's all good. You know what it is when people get mad. It tells you a lot about them, right? Especially when you consider the things people get mad at. Just a little philosophy here, right? When you're in a really nervous situation, you got a lot of anxiety, right? That's not a sign that your life is going in a great direction, especially when you blow up about small things. And this person was going crazy on me over something really minute. So I didn't reciprocate that energy because I realized that person has stuff going on. Go ahead, Megan. You have something to say?
Yeah, I was just going to add on that. I always say have bigger problems, right? So that woman was upset about Charles parking his car. And if that's your biggest problem, you need to get bigger problems. Bigger problems means bigger things in life. I'd rather be worrying about, a $10,000 loss on my trades or a $50,000 win than where am I going to park my damn car. So get bigger problems and you'll have bigger rewards in life.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, right? As someone who's recently just left Brooklyn, parking in New York, parking is a serious thing. So, I mean, Charles, come on, man, you know that.
No, you know what it is? It's not even about the parking. Like, so I don't want to get into the situation. It's not like we were arguing over a spot. Basically, she was kind of being a little pig-headed, and she just wouldn't. She was like a dog with a bone, basically, you know. So I just let her slide. It's all good, you know.
He gave her a God bless you, and let's move on and break down those tickers. Thanks so much.
And I didn't say it to make her mad neither. I really wanted God's blessing to be on her because she was talking like a demon. All right, y'all. All right, let's just get to the tickers, okay? Because it is kind of getting a little late here. All right, so okay, so we did kind of go over the tickers. So let me go to, before I get to that wonky penny stock, right? And again, not to kind of ream on any penny stock, but team, I just want to level set, right? Be honest, seriously, right? We got Bitcoin going to all-time highs. We got Tesla testing all-time highs. We got Netflix at all-time highs. And we got things going off. SOFI, all-time highs. Upstart, all-time highs. Just things are percolating in this market. So, and I just want everybody to just sit down, breathe, and relax, right? For 1 second. Think about this for 1 second, right? If you've seen all them gunshots going off over there with all those tickers and all those different asset classes, right? Why would you want to fool around with a potential, possibly speculative penny stock? And I don't want nobody to answer that question, right? I just want you to think about it. Upstart. You want to look at this Upstart chart with me real quick? They say that most money has been lost, right? Going opposite the trend, right? So let's just pull up Upstart real quick, right? This is Upstart, okay? Upstart, 150 to 400 in like a month and change, right? Look at Bitcoin right here, right? On the dip, Bitcoin got as low as 29,000. Currently 63,000 in a matter of, just July, right? So what? Like half a season, right? Like 2-3 months, okay? You have Tesla, right? And, people are mixed on Tesla, right? Like mixed, right? Tesla here from $680 to $843 in a month. Right? No, in a month. Sorry, I'm lying. I'm capping. Okay, 661 to 843 in 2 months. Team, these tickers, they're moving in such a way where you can make as much money as you could possibly want to make on any of these tickers. Literally. So, and again, I'm not ragging on anything or anybody's philosophy or any way they want to play. I just want you to think about this for a second, because guess what? I was stuck in penny stock land when some of the biggest names in the stock market were cheap, right? Some of the biggest names in the stock market were very cheap, okay? When I was kind of stuck in penny stock hell, right? And so I just want you guys to think about that for a second, right? Just think about it. Again, this more rhetorical, more something to just think about. Like, why am I playing with this super speculative thing when I have something that looks more like a short thing right over here? So something to think about, right? All right. I know we're doing a lot of talking today. Go ahead.
Charles, I'm just going to jump in. The person said it's not a penny stock, but I'm going to just jump in on this penny stock conversation while you're pulling up this chart for them. I think the reason people get into speculative plays like that is that lotto of like, I desperately need and want this money, so I'm going to put it on a lotto ticket. And I think what this comes down to is lack of education about trading and options. Another reason you need to join Brooklyn Traders. Here's why, let me tell you, is if you get a penny stock or whatever and it moves up a penny, say it's 2 pennies, it moves up a penny and you make 50%. If it goes down, you lose 50%. That risk to reward ratio is too steep. What you need is a good, solid setup with a good company, and you can make that 50% or 100% but you have a lower risk and high reward ratio because it's a good setup with a good company. So I think it's just due to lack of education, knowing that you can get those returns you're looking for out of something that has higher reward, less risk. But anyway, they say this ticker isn't a penny stock. Let's break it down for them.
Okay, awesome. And you know, I'm actually glad and relieved that it's not a penny stock. I mean, the chart doesn't look that great, but, you know, I'm just glad that it's not. Sometimes when you get those tickers with all them different letters, it's usually something that just looks crazy, right? So, TCNNF, right? True Leave Cannabis Corp, right? What's going on here? So, based on the daily MACD, unfortunately, this thing is going down lower, right? I'm looking for a retest of 24 and possibly a break of 23.31. Again, we had some sort of, you know, this thing tried to, you know, kind of get up here and go somewhere, but unfortunately this run kind of failed. You had the MACD cross down, so I'm looking for a retest of 25.62, 24 and 23.18. Watch to see if it breaks at 23.18. It'll be great, right, if it could kind of bounce and hold those levels, but if it doesn't, you know, I would just say it's time to just cut this one loose, right? I like the weekly. I do like the weekly here. The weekly looks pretty good. I mean, it looks, no, I can't say good, but the weekly looks like it's trying to fix itself, right? So, if you're long-term, right? This is the chart I want to show you, right? The monthly here, right? Look for some support at 20 and then at 12 if you're long-term, right? If you want to add some long-term shares there on TCNNF, all right? Okay, man, we covered a bunch of tickers here. I do want to cover, I do want to show you XLF, right? Because Lawrence brought up.
So Charles, I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead, Sabrina.
About this cannabis stock. So I'm not sure who requested it, but whoever did. So let's be clear, right? This is an OTC stock. It is not a New York Stock Exchange stock. It's not listed on the NASDAQ. OTC stocks are very risky. They are also often referred to as penny stocks. Penny stocks do not necessarily mean stocks that are pennies or $1 or $2. Penny stocks can be $20 stocks. Penny stocks can be $25 stocks. But please be advised that this is an OTC stock, not a New York Stock Exchange one, which means that it is highly risky and it has not met the stringent requirements to be listed on the NASDAQ.
Man, I told y'all folks, a bunch of killers up here. Okay, thank you so much for that, Sabrina, for that addition. Megan, you wanted to add something?
I was just going to say, Sabrina, that was great education for everybody. Next ticker that I've got, and the last one I've got on my side, is LUV, which is Southwest Airlines, LUV.
Okay, LUV, wonderful. All right, so team, let's take a look at, hopefully I'm not missing anyone, right? Let me just make sure. Don't want to miss anyone here. All right, so LUV.
Someone sent me two, so when we're done.
Give those to me now because I'm making up the final list. So I got LUV, and what else do you have, Shanisha?
Yeah, they. I don't know if you went through it already. MRNA.
MRNA, okay.
And Amazon.
And Amazon. All right. I do see Wells Fargo there. WFC. Okay.
Amazon was recently a high, low, long, which if you're a Brooklyn trader, you know what that is. But that's, you know, we got in that, or some of us got in that a while ago and made some pretty good coin on that.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So LUV here, Southwest. Not too sure what's happening, but again, you had this MACD cross a few days ago. You also had an inverted hammer right there, gap down. I think I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, right? I think there was an article about like employee shortages or was it canceled flights? I forgot what it was. And it wasn't just with Southwest; it was other airlines as well. And so, not too sure what's going on, but I'm looking at this chart here, and this thing wants to go back to around 49. Let me see some other levels. Look at the daily here. Oof. We have 49 here. I would look there. Yeah, 49 here on Southwest. And I'd look to see if I could maybe potentially get a bounce there. Okay, so no, not any great news. And again, team, right? Anytime that we're talking about tickers, we are assuming, right? We are assuming that these tickers are shorter term time frame. Okay, so that is Southwest. Okay, next up on this list is MRNA. MRNA had a nice little bounce and then, you know, kind of came back here. MRNA is technically still in a long setup. We've got a MACD cross, but it's going to take some time to kind of cover some of this overhead supply here, right? So don't look, you know, MRNA to just go up into all-time highs, right? You have all these people who are underwater right here. And so, yeah, just wait until it fixes itself, right? MRNA had some really good news yesterday, the day before, where they were talking about that they were like recommended by an FDA panel more so than any of the other vaccines out there. Okay, so MRNA looks like it's going to be Chop City for a while. So I'd look to more like hold MRNA or just look at it. Let's look at Amazon here. So Amazon was in a buy setup as of a few days ago, but it kind of broke it actually. Yeah, it wasn't a buy setup, then it broke it. But it made a higher low, right? And now you got a fresh MACD cross on Amazon. So yeah, Amazon looks good. Amazon also has hourly momentum, right? Which is very bullish, right? Because Amazon can carry the market by itself. Price levels on Amazon, 34.50, 35.15. And then that line there, 35.55 on Amazon, right? So Amazon is bullish. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, Amazon may have daily momentum coming up as well. So that's Amazon. Let's look at WFC. Wells Fargo. Again, the banks are bullish, right? Oh man, this thing has got squeezes galore. Based on all these squeezes, I'm looking at Wells Fargo to price target all-time highs here. Is that all-time highs? Let me just make sure. Don't want to put my foot in my mouth or anything. Oh, not all-time highs. Sorry, going crazy. See max available. Definitely 50, right? I look for 50 and 55 here on Wells Fargo as my price target. Okay. I'm not sure whether it's going to just go straight there or you see like cup and handles galore, but you know, sometimes these banks move a little funny. Nice big move today, right? So let's see if it could get some steam above 49 and 50, right? So let's see Wells Fargo above 50, then I'll be really bullish on it. It's Wells Fargo. And last but not least, I've got XLF, right? Yeah, this banking ETF, right? Squeeze fired today, long. What is that worth? I see XLF over 41. Okay. And man, I think the banks are setting up to make a big run here. Yeah.
Charles Kramer said that he sees GS to 500.
It's possible. Goldman Sachs has been a beast, just like.
Right.
It's just been a beast. Look at it. From 185 since December to 420, right? Wow. Just a blow off top market here. It looks like we're gonna have a blow off top market here. All right. But that's it, team. That's it for today. Megan, any last words before we shut it down?
Yep. If you like the freebies, then you need to like the house at the top so that you can get notifications when Charles goes live and we break down the charts. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel while you're there watching the charts so that you can get some freebie videos. If you want to go a little bit more in depth, go to brooklyntraders.net and become a Brooklyn Trader family member. Always feel free to tip Charles for all of his time and effort. He does this for free for the family.
Also, tip all the mods, all the other mods too. Don't tip them too.
And check us out Monday, Wednesday, Friday here on Clubhouse. Hope you guys have a great weekend.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Megan. Sabrina, any last words?
Y'all make it quick. Follow your mods. Follow the room. Take some time out this weekend to take care of your mental health, your physical health. Hug your kids, kiss your family, give everyone their flowers while they're still here. Love up on your people. You don't know when they're going to be gone. Take some time Sunday to get prepared for the market opening on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Amen. Hey, Sabrina, thank you so much for that. Amen. Amen to that. Absolutely. All right, Shanisha, any last words?
Yeah, I just wanted to give last words in regards to when you were both talking about the penny stock. One of the best pieces of advice I've gotten from my mentor was I used to buy like really cheap stocks because just like Megan said, I was in a desperate mode trying to make a quick buck. And that's exactly the mentality. And, you know, he said, Shanisha, I know it's going to hurt and it probably feels like, man, I'm spending so much money and I don't really have it, but it's going to be the best thing you ever do. And with that, I bought my first piece of Apple. I bought Netflix right when they were around $100, right? And I was like, man, I bought and those have been the best thing for my portfolio. And so just continuously adding to it over the years has been the best thing for my portfolio. I hope you guys can still hear me. So I just say, I know it hurts a little, but don't focus on the cheap, right? Focus on the quality. Look for the growth, right? And now we see where Netflix and Apple are at, right? So yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys that. Thank you, guys.
Man, Shanisha, and I want to definitely double down on what Shanisha just said. Let me tell y'all something. I know a handful of options traders who made like the bag, right? Like 6, 7, 8 figures, right? Just it's like an elite few. It really elite. Okay. You know, folks that are just like you and me, not folks that are like on Wall Street, right? But I know quite a bit of folks who made the bag, okay, 6, 7, 8 figures, just trading stocks, just buying, holding, even if you swing trade overnight, right? Just buying stocks. So you don't have the Greeks working, you don't have the Greeks working against you there. You don't have theta decay just gnawing at your backside at all times. So, hey, figure that out. Okay, thank you so much, Shanisha, for that reminder. The Panther, no, if he's here, I know he gets busy on the back end. Oh, there you go, brother. Any last words?
Yeah, man. Just appreciate having me in the lightning round again. I would definitely say, guys, just take some time this weekend to really get ready for the next 3 weeks. There's going to be some great opportunities to make a lot of money, but you got to be in position. You got to be on your charts. You got to be watching and pay attention to what's happened. There's going to be a lot of companies that make some massive moves. And don't think about playing any earnings reports. Let me say that. Please don't think about playing any earnings reports or options. I know it's lucrative and people are like, oh, I can make all this money. But institutions prey on your greed and wanting to make money off trading these earnings reports. So just be careful, looking to trade these earnings reports, guys. That's all I would say. I look forward to next week in the pre-market movers and also here in the lightning round. Make sure you guys are tapping into Brooklyn Traders and also tapping into Charles' YouTube. Make sure you guys are checking out that content there. And watch crypto this weekend. I think potentially Bitcoin might make that all-time high by Sunday evening. So that's just kind of my thoughts. And always appreciate you guys. It's definitely been a great birthday week being here on Clubhouse with you guys. So I appreciate all those birthday wishes. So that's it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Also, fam, definitely, Lawrence, again, happy birthday, brother. All right? Happy birthday. All right? Thank you again. Charlene, any last words? I know that you get busy sometimes. I know Charlene's busy. She's probably holding like a pom-pom and a football in both hands. All right? So, team, I'm going to wrap it up here. Again, thank you. God bless you. Don't forget to pray, work out, exercise, hug your kids, wife, everybody, your plants, your dogs, you plant mom dogs or whatever. What do you call them? Plant moms and cat moms out there, cat dads, cat daddy. No, not that cat daddy, right? But anyway, team, boost up yourself, help yourself out, and love and just help each other, right? All right, team. God bless. Thank you. And that's it. Got my son over here.
Metro
All right, y'all. Thank you. God bless you, man. God bless you guys. Thanks, everybody. Take care.